And of course, let me go and shout out. We gotta always do ladies first. Those out here, she joined us via Skype. The lady of the hour. In fact, I was watching Inglourious Basterds, so I'm practicing on my Italiano.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be for Miss Mamma Mia. How you doing, Miss Mia? How you doing, darling?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? And of course, the man over here. Well, he ain't sweating in the head today, but that's a good thing. Of course, my man Head Sanford. So you actually gonna have to talk today.
Yep.
Cause Nikki G on babysitting duty, so we're gonna have to actually talk today.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I'm trying to. Didn't I add you, Mia? I thought I did. Hold on, let me see if I can bring her on. I can't. Wow, that's interesting. I can add Rhonda, but I can't add her. Ain't that something? Okay. Well, anyway, Mia, go ahead and go live, darling, if you need to. If you want to, you can go ahead and put it in the room.
Okay.
That way they can watch simultaneously with us.
All right.
All right. So today, everybody, thank you for joining us. Of course, it is a nice, hot, and muggy Friday in the use of Satan's summer. Ooh, it's hot.
It is.
We had a little relief for a day, but we back to hot again. Mm-hmm. And oh, wait a minute, over here, of course, on the wheels of steel. Mm-hmm. He may have just a little perspiration on his head. It's the man on the wheels of steel. Dynamic Dave, how you doing there, bro?
Oh, I'm hanging it up. What? I mean, is she cooking?
Are you cooking? You got some food? You got some ham hocks and some oxtail? You got any of that? What's up, Nikki G? She watching from home, babysitting. I tell her bring us some pizza up here. But anyway, today's topic is a little bit. This is Nikki G topic. So we're gonna go ahead and get in on it. It's about having your man that's a jailbird. She said hello from her Elliot. Okay, you still need to bring us some pizza though, for real. We caught the poor brother kind of hungry. Today's topic is about you in love with that jailbird, and I guess this is a new dynamic of I think it's been coming over. How we sensationalize it about women dating men that are locked up and in jail. So,
right.
Mia, I'm gonna start with you since you're the only sister that's gonna have to represent for the sisters today. What happened when you dated that man in jail?
Boy, please,
Talk to us.
So for me, I would not actively go out and search for a man that was in jail. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not what I'm doing. Now, if for some reason the guy that I'm dating
mm-hmm.
or married to or whatever,
mm-hmm.
he went to jail,
mm-hmm.
I'd probably ride with him.
Oh, well,
but
let me just slow you down for just a second. Married or date? Which one would really suffice for you?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't know how marriage is not just that important to me.
Oh,
so me being in a relationship, if it's a long-term relationship, we've been together for 3 to 5 years, something like that. Then if something happens and he goes to jail and I feel, compelled to stay with him, or I loved him a whole lot or whatever, then I probably will stay with him. But what is confusing to me is when you go out and look for somebody to date and they're in jail.
Well, you remember
that's where your hunting grounds are.
Well,
that's something completely different to me.
Jail Bay, he kind of got a popular celebrity for being a felon. You remember him? He was in the
yeah, the pretty felon.
Oh, yeah, he kind of pretty. Wait a minute, Nikki say, how do you form a relationship with somebody that's incarcerated? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'd love to know that.
I knew a woman who, I think she still does. She seek out men that's already in prison.
What?
Yeah. A lot of these women got low self-esteem.
That's a hell of a low self-esteem.
Yeah, they've been treated bad out here. Yeah, so
I think the other thing is they feel like they can control that a little bit better.
Hey,
they're thinking, okay, well, I know where you are at all times, but you don't know what he's doing in them.
No, you sure don't. You don't have the lights out. They're trading for a Twinkie.
Yeah,
they put that cream filling in him.
Oh, Lord.
That's just like a kind of terrible. That's something kind of terrible. But, I mean, how long? Okay, let's just for argument's sake, say you date somebody, good guy, he gets jammed up on some foolishness. He messes around and calling us busting with drugs, and now he's in jail. How long do you hang on? What's your limit to hang on before you say, you know what? Because I think that we both agreed that relationships have to have some sort of intimacy, and I'm sorry, conjugal visits just not gonna always cut it. They met them while visiting a relative. Oh my God. Nikki,
Well, so-
Nikki, throw the whole relationship away. What did you hear what she said? They said they met them, so they like institutionalized people. Does that give men some sort of cred? Being institutionalized like that? Now, let's just be real. We know there are a lot of guys in jail for nonsensical crimes, but I mean, you meet them for a relative? I mean, your whole social circle is kind of screwed up. Oh, 1 year.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, that's a misdemeanor.
Right. I might ride with you for 3 to 5.
Oh, 3 to 5. Well, 3 to 5, huh? What's up, B-Dot?
That's a
Maybe
long
3
time.
to 5.
Yeah.
If you get some time knocked off for good behavior or whatever.
You gonna put some tuna and peanut butter on the books? You gonna put some? Nah, don't put no peanut butter on the books. You probably got enough of that in jail.
Put a little money on your books.
Put a little money on the books. Put some Converse on the books.
Right.
And look,
right.
don't get me wrong. We already know the history of of racist institutionalized and how the justice system is in this country. So I'm not trying to make fun of folks in jail, but I'm just trying to understand how you would maintain a relationship on that level.
Well, think about it like this, Django. You have people who meet somebody online, on Facebook or whatever. Let's talk about the catfish people. So the same person that can believe that they're in love with somebody for 1, 2, 5, 10 years and have never laid eyes on them or talked to them on the phone or whatever, and they're just maintaining this relationship via Facebook Messenger and all of that, that tells you that it's possible for somebody to fall in love with somebody they can't touch.
Okay.
You know.
Hold on.
I think it's the same kind of situation. You fell in love with some now. And for all they know, that person that's catfishing them, they could be in the pen anyway. You know.
Yeah, if you see some cinder blocks behind them when they taking pictures, talking about I'm looking for a woman to kick it with. I'm sorry, but cinder
The
blocks are
prison
not part of
poles.
apartments anymore. Even a lot of public housing. Nikki said, I know a woman that met 2 guys while they were incarcerated. When one moved out, he moved. Boy, look. You know what? We're gonna do this because I'm having a hard time trying to understand this. For ladies, if you got you an incarcerated bae or a Jody, if he told you to go back in there and make some tacos, why don't you call us and talk about your experience and how you handle having a jail bae? I mean, I think I kind of want to understand how that works out because, I mean, that kind of gives. Could it be different from dating a guy that's deployed in the military? You never see him.
Nah, there's.
He been away 2 years. Y'all got a 1-year-old child. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. How does that work? How exactly does that work?
But those women that seek men in prison, they usually messed up in the head. Like I say, they got low self-esteem, some type of mental issues.
Yeah.
That causes them to go out and seek that. So
that's my point.
So I don't watch the Atlanta Housewives, but from what I understand, I don't watch any of those Housewives. I feel like it's just sets our people back 30 years. But from what I hear, Sheree, her boo is in prison and been in prison for a little bit. Hey, Angel. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Rondon. Hey, Leroy. Hey, Chaka.
Okay.
But anyway.
Well, you had the hard time dating me because I'm always in Facebook jail. So I'm a recidivist. I'm always there. Nobody puts no tuna fish on the books for me. Now, I don't like that. Nobody puts no tuna on the books for me. You could bring a brother a ham sandwich, pastrami on rice. You could do some of that. Nobody do none of that. They go there and laugh. I gotta get on the Facebook prison computer and go and sign in my other account just to even talk on Facebook. So let me see, Dave, do you have anything on this about why they don't want to because last time he touched somebody, the women were just
Don't do relationships.
boy, look. So
Yep, Nikki, I think he is in for 15 years.
Come on, wait a
Nikki
minute.
said, is the dude that Sheree is dating? I think he's
Wait a minute,
in
is that
for
her?
15 years.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that her? The one she was married to? Is that the football?
No,
One she married to?
no.
Oh,
This a new
no.
boo. She met this
Oh no,
man.
No.
Yes,
no,
man.
no,
Yes.
No.
But
That's
you know
a big
it
step
is Atlanta,
down.
so I hear it's real slim pickings in Atlanta.
Now y'all wrong for that. It's real slim pickings. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Slim chickens.
Woo!
But that's my thing. Okay, so that's a big drop down with what's up? Oh, here's Sanford up here. How you doing? Wave at you. You sitting right across from me. That's my whole point. How do you? That's a big drop down from a football player to a jailbird. So I mean, and she met it, and she's dated.
Dating. I think they're engaged.
That's why I'm. How does that work? And she's in for 15. What part of his sentence is he on?
Did she meet him there? In there? Did she meet him in there? Though?
15 years out, probably so.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know when she met him because, like I said,
What's
I
up,
don't
Gerald?
watch the show. But Sheree is she's probably around my age. I'm 45 now. We can't be booed up for 15 years, and I'm 45.
Right, because somebody about to get old. Somebody, No, well, I mean,
Angel said the men in Atlanta looking for each other. Ain't that the truth?
Okay, you know what? Break time. We gonna say, women, if you got a bae in jail, you want to talk to us, explain us. What, I need to know what's going on at home. Explain to us. Call us in 855-525. We're gonna take a quick commercial break because I need some Valium or something to figure this out, and we'll be back. Devil's Advocate.
Support traffic tickets, criminal matters, family, wills, estates, and probate matters? Call Jimmy C. Morris of the Morris Law Firm here in Little Rock, Arkansas, an aggressive powerhouse attorney that will fight for you. Call him 7 days a week from Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekend appointments are also available. And also, check out Jimmy Morris on The Devil's Advocate once a month for our infamous Ask the Attorney segment as he talks about social, political, and legal issues. Check him out, and his dedicated staff of professionals will fight for justice for you. Again, that's the Jimmy C. Morris Law Firm. His number is 501-319-7647. That's the Jimmy C. Morris Law Firm. His number is 501-319-7647. Call him.
Birthday parties, family reunions, or even a romantic dinner for two. Black Swan Catering can handle it all. Try our mouth-watering brisket, savory smoked chicken, scrumptious meals and appetizers, or tantalizing sweet treats. We'll customize any menu to suit your needs and guarantee a flavorful and festive event for you and your guests. Check us out at blackswancaterers.com or give us a call at 501-240.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Deacon DeDjango.
Lorenz, a.k.a. Head Selford.
This is Nikki G. This your girl, Mia Mack, here to tell you your baby is ugly.
This your boy, Stanley. Just want to ask, which one of y'all drank up out of communion and left the crackers? I'm telling you.
And the love child of Morris Cudjoe and Morris Chestnut, Mr. Cudjoe Chestnut. You can listen to us through JoyNet app every Friday morning at 11 a.m.
Look at Nikki talking about water and sodas. Well, thank you, Nikki. We know it was water and sodas. That's what we said, water and sodas. Now, if you want your drinky drink, but you ain't heard that from me, closed containers, people. Okay. Anyway, water and soda, yep. But I was just addressing the fact, Nikki, black folk, we kind of fancy. They don't want to drink Dr. Thunder and stuff. They want to drink Coke and Sprite, and I'm like, well, now we on a budget now. I got to check some bills up around here. So anyway,
You didn't say Dr. Thunder?
Yeah, Dr. Thunder. I don't drink Dr. Thunder. I don't drink. It's 110 degrees, but I don't drink no Dr. Thunder. Well, you gonna drink something because you're gonna go on down there to Sonic. While you at it, go get me a slush too. Cause that's why we doing this in September, so it won't be so hot. Thank you, Nikki. BYOB. And I can't, since she said that, I can't even tell people where it's going to be at. Because you know. Oh, speaking of that, 'cause, yeah, we don't need no phone calls. So anyway, yeah, you know they
Oh
out
my
here.
God,
What's
Dr.
up, Pernell? What's up, Cuzzo? But that's the thing. So like I said, ladies, don't be ashamed. Look, this is a judgment-free zone here. If you want to call us and tell us about your prison back, call and talk. It's okay. And look, don't act like you ain't never did it, because some of y'all got men ain't had no job in like 5-10 years, and he's sitting up in there drinking up all the Kool-Aid. He go up there and tell you every night that he lay it down, go make some tacos. He tell you to put a flock on the phone with your black butt. He do all of that. So don't sit around here and act like you ain't dated no prison. You can disguise your voice. Now, if I find out who your voice is, I will be putting you. What's up, Cuzzo? I will be putting you on blast. No, I'm not gonna do that. But call us and tell us what it is. Have you had a relationship with a guy that's incarcerated? Tell us how it was. How did it work out? How did y'all do it? How did y'all make it through? How did y'all make it through the rain?
So a friend of mine, I won't call a name, but a friend of mine was dating a guy for years that was in prison. And as soon as he got out, he moved in with her.
Oh,
and
that's the way
then
it always
about
go.
a month or two later, he was chunking deuces. He was out. He gave her some diseases. You know, it was a bad
What's up,
situation.
Theo?
And so that's what I don't understand. You know, the reason why these guys are apt to date some women who maybe perhaps have low self-esteem is because you sitting up putting money on his books.
Right.
You act like he the king of the universe. So I get why the man wants you. I don't get why you want the man. And then when he comes out, you know, he don't pull a Kanye and leave you for a white girl, but he gonna leave you for another one of these, you know, chicks that he was really wanting to talk to. He didn't want you. You know, he wanted what you could provide for him or to him. You know, some money on his books, some conversation. I'm sure it's a lonely existence in the pen. You want to know that somebody thinking about you, somebody care about you, and that's what these women can provide. But at the same time, boo, girl, what you getting out of the deal? I mean, are you just getting the comfort of knowing I know where he is? Because that ain't enough for me. Like, I'm okay with not knowing where you are. I don't have to know that you in the pit.
Right. And I mean, well, and it's a safe house. At least you know he ain't going nowhere, right?
Right.
But you ain't got to worry about him cheating. Oh, well.
Oh,
well, yeah, you do, but now you don't.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
You don't got to worry about no other
with another woman. At least you don't have to.
Right.
And even that's debatable if you go to the right prison. But
Right.
So, you know,
Right.
so for you ladies that want to do that, please call us and tell us how it worked out. Because we need to understand here. We're the advocates here. We need an understanding. Nikki, this was your topic. You need to come and give us an understanding. Tell us what you did. So while we're doing that, let's go in, because I know there's going to be one brave soul that's going to be happy. What's up, Ricky G? It's going to call us today and talk about this. But let's go and get a little off the beaten path and talk about these phone calls. I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you, Mia? So here's my thing. Are we watching the reinstitution of Jim Crow in this country? Where now that black people have to be in separate places from white folks? Because if white people see you doing anything in a society that doesn't meet their approval, now you're going to get the cops called on you? I'm just curious about that. You know, I'm just interested because, you know, we've been watching everything going on, and I have this unnerving, what I call it, I want to say it's a predisposition to be, hey, Queen V, to understand and see things kind of before they happen. You know, like I explained this even before Obama got out of office. I said Obama gets out of office, and it doesn't even matter if Hillary gets elected or Trump got elected. As soon as the economy does good, the first thing that's going to happen, as soon as he's out of office, you're going to see jobs surge. Okay? And the reason why I said that is because it was never about his politics or what his vision for this country was. It's just people just couldn't stand the sight. They were blowing, their minds were exploding, and their heads were exploding. Every time they had to get up in the morning and see a White House press briefing, and it was Pookie on the podium. Okay? That is what they could not stand. Because a lot of these people never in their life realized that they would ever see anybody outside of the butler at the White House. Okay? So when we go there, when we talk about what is happening, because you know, you see what's going on now. You know, we've had, you know, job growth, blah, 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 whatever. Of course, we've had deficit growth too, but that's another topic for another day. But you know, it's not a job growth, and look who's getting all the credit for it. Now all of a sudden companies want to hire. Now all of a sudden, but see, on the flip side of that, now you have certain demographics in this country that feel that they're comfortable saying what they want to say, putting fingers on the phone, calling on black people. Did you see that incident that just happened in Indianapolis, Mia?
Which one? I mean,
that was the black guy at the pool, and he of course he videotaped it.
Well, here's my thing. Whether you're talking about the thing that happened in Indianapolis, or you're talking about Starbucks, or you're talking about Yale, or you're talking about the kid that's selling water or candy, or you talk any of these incidents that you're talking about white people using the police as their personal concierge. And anytime somebody is not there, they feel like they can call them, and they use the police as a weapon.
Right.
So they're weaponizing the police. And because the police have brutalized our people so much, it's really easy for them to do. And so they call them to do their bidding. Mm-hmm. And honestly, there is, in some instances, I'm not saying that black people shouldn't be allowed to go anywhere that they want to go, because they should be allowed to go anywhere they want to go without being harassed or having the police called on them or anything like that. But can I just say for a second, stop running up in these places where they are and start building up what we have where you are wanted. Like, why do we want what they want so bad? Why can't we have our own stuff?
You know what? That to me became a big conversation. You know, and here's the issue I have with what's going on. Okay, let me just be nice. No, I'm not going to be nice, because this is what's been on my mind for the last 2 weeks, and I haven't been saying. Black folks will sell their mother for a little comfort in this country. They will sell it, because here's the problem. I watch Facebook. I watch what people do. I watch what people say. And black people, and you know, there's been this new movement of walking away. Remember that? Walk away. You have people now that figure, well, because it seems that we're doing good, because that's what they've been told in the media. Oh, we're doing good. We having jobs. Well, let me explain something to you. Let me help you out. My job has always been good for me for the last 12 years, ever since I got out of law school. So I'm not really being pinched. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody who hasn't had a job, if they feel they're getting a job within the last, year and a half, they may feel some type of way. But my thing about it is, we want so much to fit into a system that has not been designed for us. So instead of us trying to have what we want to have and build our own neighborhoods, we judge our level of comfort by what we see white folks have as a level of comfort. I mean, let's just be real. When black people get a little paper, them bougie black folks get a little paper, where we want to move?
Chanel.
Well, thank you. Where we want to
go?
West Little Rock.
You know what I mean? Somewhere
West Little Rock, Chanel. You know, we don't go back entire areas like Quapaw and stuff and build our infrastructure. No, we want to get away from that.
But they do. They go back in
our areas
and they gentrify them and they escalate the prices, and then you can't even afford to move back over there. But that's when you want to go. When they go over there and bless it and say it's something nice.
Right.
That's when you run back.
Then you want to run back. Harlem,
so many
anybody?
People, black people who are in positions of power, who have a little bit of money. Okay. Just think about it this way. I'm going to talk about Little Rock just briefly, because that's what I know the most about. So if every black person that lived in Chenal, every one of them, decided, you know what, I'm not going to put my money over in Chenal and make sure my tax dollars are going over in Chenal so they can get the new schools. Instead, I'm going to move back into University Park. I'm going to move over in the 12th Street corridor. I'm going to move over there on Wolf Street. And I'm going to make sure that all of my money is invested in that neighborhood. Then maybe, perhaps, we could have better schools in our neighborhoods. But if you're taking all of the money out of our communities and they're taking all the money out of our communities, then what do you expect will happen? What do you think is going to happen?
Right.
We don't think something is good until they go in there, and then we decide it's good.
Okay.
That's crazy. Talk to me.
Thought, man. We got a call. Hello, Devil's Advocate Radio.
Hey, man. Meanwhile, all the black folks trying to find Kiki.
Right. Okay. You know what? Somebody, what's up, Stanley? Stanley, say hello to Mama Mia.
I just want to say, hello and good evening. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm in the airport headed to this anti-Trump convention. I can't wait to get
All
there.
right, then. That's what I'm talking about. Explain Kiki right here, because I've been seeing.
As a rich black person that left Little Rock, I ain't moving back to 12th Street. It sounds good.
You don't want to come back to 12th Street?
No, I do invest in Canaan.
You wait till it become Canaan's, huh?
There are rallies over there, but that's about it. Oh, and that church is over there pretty good too. But I ain't moving over there because
yeah, you know what he's talking
your
about.
car when it be parked at night in front of your house.
Mm-hmm. So tell about Kiki, because I've been seeing that all over Facebook too. What in the world is Kiki?
Well, I would tell you a lot about it. They just called me the board, so I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes to tell you all I can. Kiki is this girl I've been looking for to see if she loves me, and if she never ever gonna leave me. Mm-hmm. She kind of reminds me of Nikki, but
See,
Nikki, you got called out, baby.
Yeah, she did. Boy, I asked for it every time I pick the phone up with this boy. So you going to the anti-Trump convention? You better be careful, boy. Don't let them. Boy, watch for people on the phone.
No, I'm riding a hot air balloon to London, dog.
Hey, take us some good pictures of the floats over there, bro. I want to see all the anti-Trump floats over there. I heard it's quite a sight to see.
I'm gonna tell you what's hilarious.
What's that?
Is that I'm actually in the airport, and it's so many people walking around with F Trump T-shirts on.
Wow. Like he must be.
What airport are you in?
He in Atlanta. Dallas, one or two.
You going Soul Plane?
Like, where you get it from? He showed me the website, so I'm gonna get one for me and Nikki. We're gonna take some spring pictures.
Boy, see. I ask for it every time I pick the phone up with this boy here. So what's up? What else is popping off, Stanley? Talk to us, man.
Man, I got these heated baby wipes for this flight. I can't wait.
Oh, Jesus.
I got 3 dirty magazines and some pills and some body lube and some sunscreen.
I don't know why.
So
I'm
going to the new beach and do stuff to myself because I ain't got no date because Nikki out of town too.
Man,
I hope Nikki listen, because you been called out, Bobo. Stanley waiting on you. He gonna get you.
And I'm gonna take a picture by one of them plates next time I go to our house.
Yep. That'll work too. So, what's the question I was gonna ask you? Have you had anything? Because we didn't get to talk to you last week about the Supreme Court pick that they've been floating around. Have you have any conversation on that or any opinion on that?
Well, I like what Mitch McConnell said about trying to actually, kind of get a guy a chance. But I mean, when you vote, what did he call himself yesterday? He called himself a stable genius. When you vote a stable genius in the office, that's kind of risky.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna call myself an unstable idiot, and then we're gonna compare and contrast and see who's right, who's wrong. I mean, but the way the law system works anyway, the Supreme Court ain't designed for us to. Now, D.L. Hughley dropped it. Did you see D.L. Hughley on The View this week?
Yes, I did. Hold on.
Yeah, D.L. dropped some of the best jewels in the game this week on what America really looks like and who it was designed for. And it kind of reflects back to what you guys are talking about today. So you can kind of grab a snippet of that right quick. It'd be great.
Hold on 1 second. I think we got another caller. Hold on. Is this Nat Cat?
Hey.
Hey, Nat Cat. Hold on. Stanley is going in. Mia, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah, I got Mia. And I got Nat Cat. Okay, go ahead, Stanley. You just sit tight, Nat. We're going to get you a second. Let me let Stanley, because he traveling to the anti-Trump convention with some heated baby wipes. I don't need to know anything else, but I just want to go ahead.
And I got the old iPod. I ain't talking about the new. I got the old one that you got to spin the little stuff on. Mm-hmm. And so I ain't got none here, but I got 2 Anita Baker songs and some Prince.
Oh.
Because you can't update it no more, so I ain't got none of the new music. But I'm still looking for
Kiki. Don't do one at a time. Okay. Mia.
Yeah, you had dropped me.
No, we didn't drop you. What we're gonna have to do, because I got Nat Cat on. I'm gonna have to add you onto my feed because we can only Skype one at a time. Let me see if I can bring you on.
Well,
I'm gonna get off of this live video, off the one I have going on. Let's see how that'll work.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, let me see if I can add.
I do want to say one thing before I go though, if it's cool.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I'm asking for it, but go ahead.
No, I'm serious. This is something serious because we're talking about elections, we're talking about people voting, talking about putting money back in the black community. I got to say one thing to support all that. Mm-hmm. Mom, I love you.
Boy, get off my phone. Boy, get off. Bye, boy. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna pick you up. Go ahead, Nat Cat. Nat.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna pick you up, Mia.
All right.
Nat Cat. Hello. 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 Hey, Nat. Hey, how you doing? Where you been? Selling houses? Where you been?
Yeah, that's it. Just selling houses, commercial properties, you know, doing my little real estate thing.
Well, good. I was glad to have you with us again, everybody. This is Nat Cat Slap Attack. One of our co-hosts, whatever we can ever get her.
Don't get your fur knocked off, okay?
Okay. Well, Head Savage, are you on live, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
See if you can bring Mia on, because I can't even bring Mia. I'm trying to get her on.
On live?
Yeah, I'm trying to get on live. So we can have all three. We got 2 ladies. Go ahead, go talk to us. What's been going on?
Oh, I'm going live. Whoop, whoop. Hey.
No, I said Mia. I'm trying to
okay.
get you. Okay. So talk
You know,
to
I ain't with this whole technology stuff. I just learned how to use my smartphone.
What's up, Bradley? What's up, Lavelle? Okay, so talk to us. What's been going on in the world of reality show America?
I have no idea.
Oh, were you the woman that... Oh, you have no idea. Were you the woman that has the bae that's locked up in jail?
What? Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a bae, but I do have a friend that has one, and I told her she was stupid as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how is he a bae? You don't even get to hug and pet and rub or nothing. I don't understand that. And then you got to put money on his books. That's not a bae. That's a kid.
Yeah.
In time out.
Yeah, that's like a zoo animal. But anyway, we're gonna go see. We're gonna go. Yeah, look at Lavelle. She's already got some good stuff. It'd be great if we could get her on camera, Mia.
Oh.
So talk to us. Let me ask you. Have you been dealing with this? I mean, I know in your possession you deal with a lot of colonizers. So have you been having issues with people calling on the phone? And picking up the phone, and what is your take on that? Because that's becoming a real interesting dynamic. I mean, like, this is what we got to go through. It's like Jim Crow seems to keep reinventing itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we're going to make it in this country if we have to keep living. It's almost like it's a soft version of apartheid system.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, you know, could I be at the pool and call on a white female and her kids and have the cops show up and say that they don't live there? And
you don't sound like John or Robert or anything.
Oh,
like
yes.
that, so no, you can't.
Yo, this is
you
Pookie.
Sound a little too urban.
Right. This is Pookie.
You better get your Becky voice on. Excuse me, I feel assaulted. It's like, oh my God, like, hey, it's a
oh my
person
God,
who's attacking me.
Like some.
You gotta get that.
It's like some rednecks up here, and and I don't know what's going on, but my name is Skip, and I think you cops are really swell, and y'all need to come up here and check them out. But I come up here and say, yo, this is Pookie, click.
Exactly. You just gotta, you just learn how to smile and make sure you got that raised blade in your cheek when you smiling.
Right.
Because you just don't have time to sit here and deal for all this shenanigans and all this tomfoolery. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna look at you like you lost your mind and push you in that pool. You mad now? Smell like a wet dog? It's not my fault.
It won't let me bring her on camera, but we're gonna try to. So my thing about it is, hold on, I'll tell you what we do. Mia, call the phone number 855-5525. So that's the way we're gonna do it, because it won't let me bring her on camera. I tell you, technology, black folk technology. We're gonna bring her on camera.
Yes, because I want to hear her.
Hold on. Mia, Mama Mia, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, how you doing? Mia?
Yeah.
Are you having improper relations during radio time? Because I hear a bunch of noise back there.
I am not. That's you talking.
Okay, hold on.
I'm trying to figure out how to join.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and call the phone number, because it won't let me bring you on live. So I can have you and Nat Cat on at the same time. I've got her holding. Come on that way. That way we can have both of y'all. How about that?
Is that the
855-525-5683? That's a lot of fives. But go ahead and call us on that number, and I'm going to go back to Nat Cat, because we're going to go ahead and address this foolishness with these people calling.
Okay, I'll try it.
All right. Okay. Oh, how you doing, Nat Cat?
I'm good. How you doing?
Nikki G being late. You feel like bringing us some pizza up here today? We kind of hungry, right?
Nikki G.
Yeah.
See,
that shows how long you been gone. You like Nikki G. You been gone.
No, I'm just saying. Usually you provide the snacks. So why?
I provide.
Bring you snacks?
Did you see this? Saying. I provide the snacks. Did you hear this, Hand Seven?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why the woman got to bring you snacks.
Wow.
See, you sound
Because I'm in
kinda
jail.
like
And when I'm in jail, you got to come provide tuna fish. So my thing about it is, and don't forget our Devil's Advocate pick-a-nick. On September the 1st, somebody had the nerve to sit around here and say BYOB, so now I can't tell the location of the park. But
because you're going to have the popos out there. Let me call some of my popos.
No, don't make no phone calls. Don't make no phone calls.
I'm trying to have the off-duty ones.
No,
so that they can shoot off
don't call
the ones that are on duty.
No, don't be calling them.
Hey, look, I don't want Barbecue Becky trying to come shut it down. Now, if we got our own police there, let them police us, because Barbecue Becky gonna get thrown in the river.
They all, I might slide them a little Ciroc, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Them a little
I want that pina colada summertime one.
You're just greedy. You know what? I've been meaning to tell you that for a long time. You know that. I'm just saying. So
I know. I need my snacks though. I do miss my snacks.
Okay, well, we're gonna do it gluten free, okay? Gluten free.
Yes, thank you.
September the 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, September the 1st, Devil's Advocate. I'm actually gonna have Black Swan Catering there too. They're gonna actually help us provide. I've got everything lined up. It's gonna be a beautiful spread. My boy Gerald Williams gonna provide the movies. We're gonna probably watch Black Panther because I think black folks need to get a little reacquainted with our empowerment, because I've been seeing a lot of cooning coming around lately, and I don't like the cooning. The cooning is really distressing me right at this point. I mean, it really is. Black folks think they got a little money. We think we arrived, and we have not arrived. We get a little money, we think we done arrived, and we have not arrived.
And get all bougetto.
Right. So let's talk about something. Oh, and this was something, and I touched on it just in the last few minutes of last week's show. Mad Maxine. Do you think the Democrats are gonna hurt because they tried to censor her comments about harassing Republicans about the immigration issue?
Do we think what's gonna happen?
Well, do you think Democrats are gonna fall for that? I heard a lot of black folks kind of got a little pissed off about that, about them. Hey, Dana, they got a little pissed off about Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi telling basically Maxine to shut up.
Oh.
Yeah, she okay. Well, let me help you out, because it seems you've been in a cave the last couple of weeks. So
I have.
It seems that Maxine Waters, she's very hot on the immigration issue, and of course we could have our conversation about these immigration issues. That is becoming a hot button issue for the midterm. But Maxine Waters, of course, she's on the side of no, children should not be put in cages, and I agree with that. I don't care, even if they're colonizers, they should not be in cages. So my thing about it is that the Democrats looking at this argument of we don't want to seem like we're being like the alt-right, and we don't want to seem like we're being extreme. They told her basically to be quiet and sit down.
Well, let me tell you this. I am really tired of Democrats being so passive.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Because I don't know how you think you're going to continue to be really passive with these people and think that you're going to move the needle. You're not. You got to fight fire with fire. I'm tired of us being, when they go low, we go high.
But Michelle Obama said that.
I'm going low.
So you're going for testicular fortitude is what you're doing.
No, I'm just gonna kick your knees from underneath you. So
well, you go there, you go low. I hit him, and punch him in the mouth. That's what I'm good at doing.
And together we're gonna get something done.
Donald Trump said he keep going low.
Do you think if I punch you in your nose or I punch you in your golden jewels, which one gonna bring you down quicker?
Thank you. No. I like it.
Well, that was painful just to think about. But I'm just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me get somebody who's political in this.
Stop rubbing your jewels, Django.
You see these two? They high fiving each other on the opposite. Hold on, let me get David. And Dave, you mind jumping in on this? Do you think Democrats are too passive in their critique?
He might get hit in his jewels if he say the wrong
Let me
thing.
just say this about Democrats. I don't trust any politician, whether they're Democrats or Republican.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same.
Just think about it from this perspective from Democrats. If they fought as hard for black people as they're fighting for DACA and the kids at the border, where would black people be today? Hello.
You better say that.
Okay.
You better
so,
say it.
So here's my thing, and what we talk about a lot on Black Focus is what black people have got to beginning to understand is that we got to start using the vote as a tool.
Right.
All right. So that means that we got to start asking these politicians, what are you going to do for our communities? Not what you're going to do for everybody else, but what you're going to do for us, what's your track record, and let's prove it. If we vote for them, they get in office, the next session, they ought to be voted out. That's how you solve this problem here, you see, because at the end of the day, black people have been taken for granted by both parties.
Right.
Okay? And I'll end with this. The left wing and the right wing is part of the same bird.
But what y'all cooking this week? Because I sure am hungry. Y'all got some chicken fried up in there? Okay, but...
And by the way, what you said, Mia, about this go low, go high stuff, I certainly agree with you, okay? Everybody knows that soon as you punch the bully back, the bully stops punching, okay?
Right.
And if you want to see a clear example of that, if you didn't...
Look at my profile.
If you didn't watch that Peter Strzok
how you shut down Trey
thing
Gotti
yesterday, it was classic. The bullies coming at Peter Strzok,
right,
and they're getting punched in the mouth left and right. It was
that.
classic. I loved it. And then hats off to Hakeem Jeffries, who comes back and throws the uppercut.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to do to these people. You cannot sit back and be passive and expect them, you're going to be nice to them, you're going to pray for them while they're kicking you in your teeth. It's time for us to wake up. I'm done.
Exactly.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's the day that I know and love there.
Boom. Our ancestors weren't passive. They were fighting and kicking. They just don't sit here and publicize it. All throughout history, they're like, oh, well, you guys were slaves and you didn't do anything about it. Wrong. Look at what happened in Louisiana. Oh, numerous times. It was numerous rebellions, over 300 and more undocumented rebellions. So for them to say, oh, we're not going to do violence and we don't want to do what they're doing it to us, and they're training their children to shoot assault rifles. They're training their children
while we up here twerking,
to shoot tactical skills, all that crap.
Oh, I'm sorry, and moving out to Chenal. So we can hang out around them, so they can aim their weapons at us. You know, what's up, Al?
Right.
Yeah. So because back in the day, I know a woman who first moved to Maumelle, and she said that it was like 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
She said that she got a letter in the mail from the KKK. A lot of people got letters saying that black people was moving in this area is going to ruin it.
Yeah, that's what. Well, and look at Maumelle today, and I mean Maumelle is doing just fine. But you know that's
no, they still do it too, because I get calls from sellers and they don't realize that I'm black, and when I'm talking to them over the phone, they don't realize that I'm black. I'm like, I don't like my neighbors and da da da. Oh well, I think I might be the realtor for you. Let me refer you to somebody else like Becky.
No, I'm the realtor for you. You gotta talk. Remember, you gotta talk in your white girl voice.
Now, do they ever call?
I'm sorry. No, but no, when I'm talking to you guys how I normally talk. But when I'm talking to my clients, I talk very professional. That's how I've been trained to talk. And when I talk to them, they're like, well, yeah, Natalie, because, of course, I have a white girl name, too.
Natalie. Right, you're not Shaniqua.
My neighbors are just loud, and they play this music, and, oh my gosh, and they just stay up all the time, and it's just too much traffic. I'm like, well, you have your family coming in and out. Why is your traffic any different from their traffic? Well, I just don't like it. It just makes me uncomfortable, and I really need to sell this house.
Come on, that cat.
Oh, okay.
Come on, now, is this our people or they people? Is this our people?
No, that's their people.
Oh,
that's their people. But I get it from our people who say, oh, you're a black girl. You can't sell this house.
Whoa.
I need a white person to sell this house. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Little Rock for you.
Hey, Nat, have you ever got somebody that called and said, like a white person said, I don't want to stay in any black neighborhoods. Make sure. Make sure the areas. I've had people do that in the past.
I mean, everybody does it. It's not just
white folks calling the cops
black
out.
folks be like, I don't want to live in Southwest, and I don't want
and
like,
jail bays. If you got a,
but they got
that has a jail,
and a lot of them be having them small. Like I only got $100,000, but like, come on now.
And want to be in West Little
Right,
Rock.
exactly.
Yes, they'll be on that.
So you mean we can't be in Little Rock for $100,000? No wonder I can't find no house.
45. You got Coke 45 money.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You can't have no Moet. I'm sorry.
See, I hate y'all right now. I told my realtor I want a house with a pool, 5-6 bedroom. I only got $100. That's all I got is $100. They got to make it happen. Okay.
And that's what they do. And I get some, and I tell them, I'm like, it's a seller's market. You're not walking in with equity. Get over it. They're getting multiple offers. We're getting to the point where a house doesn't even sit on the market.
You're right. It ain't sitting on the market even a week or two. But don't worry, the economy's going to change with this growing deficit, and then it's going to be a buyer's market again.
I got listings gone, like listings galore. Everything's under contract. It's beautiful. Who else want to sell a house? Let's do it. Oh, sorry.
I don't know, because but let's say that, and that's what I'm saying when we say that black people, and that's my scary thing. Yeah, okay, look, I want to move in a house that, yes, in an area that I know when I move into it next week when I come home, my stuff ain't going to be broke into. Because you know black folks, we'll sit around here and greet you in the neighborhood. We'll greet you in the neighborhood and be the, ooh, he got that big TV.
Those are not black folks that did that. That was the N-word that did
that.
Yeah,
that was, you know exactly what that was.
And that's not even that, because those aren't the ones that do it. It's the ones looking for your copper pipes trying to sell and make
trust me, it's some white boys too. It's some white boys too. I got a friend that's a police officer, and he tell me that he said there's some young white boys up here breaking. But and that's my point. When you get around stuff, and then white people are calling the cops on you, I said, niggas gonna call the folks on you.
You call the cops right back.
Yeah, they call the folks on you. They call
the police on them. I've had people when I'm in my car with my realtor tags in the neighborhoods that they don't think that I should be in. Oh, and they're trailing me. I'll call the police on them. And you know who I'm calling? I'm calling my police, the ones that I know police my community and that are my community. And I call them and do the same thing right back to them. I feel threatened. It's this terroristic white crazy man behind me. You know, white men kill a lot of people, and I ain't got time to be down my schedule.
White men kill a lot of people. Yeah.
And then they skin you alive.
I want to hear that 911 call, because that's what I say. You know, these white folks, you know, they kill white people, don't you? And then, see, I want to see how the 911 operator will argue that. Because I mean, eventually,
sometimes they laugh, sometimes they take.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to go to the.
Taking it back at that statement, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to go to the public library sooner or later, because then you're gonna have library Linda. She gonna be calling the cops because you out here thinking out loud in the library. You thinking too loud out loud in the library.
It's illegal for you to read. Read this Bible. That's all you can read, though.
Mm-hmm. You know, you people can't read.
Look at that. I'm talking about you been in East Little Rock. I hear you, boy. Shoot. Not that I'm gonna move out there, but unless I go out to Scott or somewhere. But my thing about it is, and let's talk about this, because see, it's the primary level of ignorance too that causes these people to do this. Did you see this article? Because this is a great topic. Did you see the governor of Kentucky? Did you see that article that came out? You got to see this. You got to see this to believe it. He sat there and said, "I didn't know black folks knew how to play chess."
What?
Yeah. He
said, well, you got good.
And it's not. And hold on, let's get this clear. It's not racist, but it's highly racial insensitive. You sat around here and said, this is the governor of the state, and you know what they say in Kentucky? They say in Kentucky, everything's relative. So my thing about it is, he sat around here and he said to these people and made this public statement, I didn't know black kids knew how to play chess. I didn't know that was on our agenda. So right, right, Mr. Governor.
Why would they not?
Well, all we do is we eat fried chicken, watermelon, listen to
Drake.
We play
basketball.
And play basketball.
Oh.
That's why.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
And
the NFL,
that's how they look
Negro
at
freaking large. That's what we are. And that's the problem, is when he said that, and of course, you know, in Kentucky, you know, everybody their second, third, first cousin removed. So that probably didn't hurt him. But I'm pretty sure places like Louisville, Kentucky, and other little spots like Paducah and stuff like that were probably out like, what? Did this dude really just say that? He said he didn't know it. I have a chessboard in my house, an expensive one, matter of fact, while we're going there. And my thing about it is, and I'm not lying, I had always grown up on black folks games, checkers, spades, and bones. Okay? But I learned how to play chess because chess
But you know what? A lot of black people don't know how to play it, and that's why they have these issues at life and not understand.
Why not? We learned how to play golf.
And they don't know how to play golf.
Yeah, man, that's my sport. Don't play.
Oh, you hush, Mama Mia. You let your bougie flag fly right now.
Because I understand my role. I can move everywhere and anywhere. The king can't move. He can move that 1-2 move, and that's it. Left, right, up, down. I can move all around the board and all in between everybody. And not everybody understands that concept. And it's something I wish they taught in school so people can understand that, hey, this is what you need to do in your community like everybody else has done.
Right.
Organize, stay together, and keep this riffraff out. And by riffraff, I mean these crazy white folks trying to kill us. If we have our own, we don't have to keep going to their restaurants, their doctors, their communities, or anything. We're good. You can't
Hold on,
shoot
we
me
got a few
in my
minutes left. Wait a minute. Hold on, that cat, because while we at it, we're gonna talk about this. As we talking about restaurants. Mm-hmm. Somebody decided to be messy in Little Rock this week. I'm not saying no names, but yeah, we're going to put it out there. They went and messed around with one of my places. My homeboy, Deja Blue, supposedly they called the ABA on the Wing Shack. And I'm going to take a minute to shout out to my homegirl, Michelle Kelly. That's my girl. What's up? We go back like fix a flat and 4 flat tires. And see, this is the problem. In my understanding, which I'm not going to mention any name, that it was a black business that did it.
Why did they call?
Who was the ABA? What's that?
The ABA is alcohol beverage.
Oh, they call.
They give you those fines and can shut your business down.
Right.
Why did they call? What did they do? They shut it down or what?
Well, supposedly they shut down a venture there. So let's just put it out here when we talk about this. And I'm going to say this because this also applies when we talk about devil's advocate and so many shows and entertainment spectacles. Because, David said this a lot of times here, and I want to say it. There's a lot of talent here in Arkansas, in Little Rock in particular. People don't get the foray to break out of Little Rock a lot because of the people that are here, because we hate on each other. So when we can talk all this good stuff in Facebook conversation about, ABC, yeah, Lavelle, I know you know. Are you ain't drunk today, are you there, boy? Okay, so
that's not polite.
That's my boy Lavelle. I ain't throwing no shade, but that's my dude. And my thing about it is, yeah, I did say ABA. That's the Arkansas Bar Association, but no, ABC.
Yeah,
was called. I know. I must be drunk. I don't know. Let me look at this coffee. Was I drunk?
Like ABA.
Yeah, the ABA. Well, somebody put. I'm just going by what they put on Facebook. I'm like ABA, and I kind of look up like, okay, ABA. No, the ABC. He's absolutely right. Was called on them, and this supposedly was our people hurting our people, and for what? That's the whole point. For what? So, well, thank you, Lavelle. I'm glad to know you ain't on that stuff this morning. And what's the point? Why did we do that? Why did we do that and hurt each other and then wonder why everybody wants to complain about nothing goes down in Little Rock? Nothing
because they don't understand the importance of collaboration. They don't understand the importance of working together. They don't see it and they don't feel it. Just like I met a cleaning lady today. She's like, not today, but I met her a while ago. I sent her a client loved her. I created her a video for her because I was just amazed at the caliber of work she did. So she gave me some pointers and clients. Right. This is what you do with each other. You feed each other back and forth to continue to grow your business. And that's what you're supposed to do because that's what they do. That's what everybody else does. But
that's what everybody else does. But that is not
everybody.
That's what we should do. That's what we're supposed to do. But that's not what happens.
And we think it's competition.
And it's
I don't
so
know why.
disappointing.
Like I have young realtors. Even if you're with another brokerage, there are lots of realtors you can talk to that have called me. I give them the game. I give them the information I have, and I try to help them grow their business. Why? Because I know it's enough out here to eat. I can go down one block. And to me, I can look at one city block and look at over $2-3 million worth of property. I can't do all that and handle that. Let me train some other people like me and help some other people like me to do what I'm doing.
Right. And why are we at?
But you have people that are in any major city, Little Rock, wherever you may be, that have made it. Just a few of them that have made it, and they're so selfish that they don't ever consider working with newer companies, and making sure that they survive, making sure that they grow. They want to keep it all for themselves. My position is it's enough out here for everybody. Now, when I started my company last year, I was in Little Rock for an entire year and was not able to really get a lot of traction whatsoever. I got a few opportunities in Little Rock, but not many. When I moved to Nashville, my business exploded. And it's not just because, Nashville is a bigger city. It's because when you're new to something and they can appreciate who you are and all of that kind of stuff, you have to go where the business is. But the sad thing is I started my company to work specifically with black-owned businesses. And most of my business, 90% of my business is white women. 90% of my business.
It's colonizers. Oh, you have to go and take on. No, you get them coins, boo. You get them.
It's
coins.
not the barbecue Becky's and the patties. They actually have a little bit of sense. But that's most of my business too. So most of my business comes from Asians, Mexicans, and Caucasians.
Exactly.
And that's sad to say.
I think that Dave giving us a sign like you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Well,
but I'm gonna tell my friend she need to break up with her prison boo. So
break up with your
I'm
prison
gonna handle that. I'm gonna tell her that Django said it's not healthy for her.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Put him a little more tuna fish on the books before you break up with him, boo. That's the only thing. You're gonna be like, dude, he showed you how to make a ramen noodle feast.
Okay.
In prison using a pair of coat hangers and a hot pot. But anyway.
Hey, I can make a shank out of anything now. What you talking about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, watch out. Y'all be safe out there. We get ready to end this show today. Like, y'all get the hell up out. I want to thank you guys for joining us. And don't forget, if you're in Little Rock Labor Day weekend, you want your burger, brought some brisket, some bottled water, some Coke, BYOB, because I can't announce the park now, September the 1st. Stay tuned. We are going to go and celebrate our first annual Devil's Advocate Picnic. Hey, Corey, what's going on, baby boy? And it's going to be brought to you by me and the crew. I want to thank you guys for joining us in. Django, I go get back to work. But I want to thank you guys for joining us in. We'll see you guys back here, hopefully with Nikki G while she out here babysitting. You could have brought us a pizza, girl. I'm hungry.
Why are you hating on her? She ain't
you be
bring no
quiet.
pizza.
Well, you going to bring some food, ma'am? How about that? We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I want to thank Mia for joining us in. Mamma Mia. Thank you for joining us in there. And, of course, Big Mac Slap Attack. On day, of course, my man Head Sanford, who's always holding it down for us on behind the scenes. And, of course, Dynamic Dave, get ready for Black Focus is coming your way. And, of course, with the news of the week. And, of course, don't forget, we'll see you here same bat time, same bat channel next Friday. And if you can't stand the heat, hey, Vatisha, everybody want to come in late. Stay out of Hell's Kitchen. Bye, folks.
Check out our new arrivals at Butler Furniture Depot. Sofas, sectional, bedroom sets, pump sets,